Our tax builder provides a robust set of functionalities that allow you to stay compliant with your state's taxation guidelines. Before we begin, it's important to understand that we're not eligible to provide any legal tax advice. You absolutely must hire a professional accountant who will help you navigate the complicated landscape of cannabis tax laws. We're simply providing you with a tool and an explanation of how to use it, and the rest is up to you. So we would recommend being very careful with everything you enter on these pages. To start configuring your taxes, navigate to Config, Tax on IndicaOnline web. You'll end up on the Tax Settings page. It's split into two sections, General Tax Settings and Tax Settings. Under the General Tax Settings section, you'll see Enable Taxes and Tax Calculations. Enable/disable tax calculation throughout the system. Keep in mind that when this toggle is disabled, no taxes are going to be calculated, regardless of any other settings. I will enter prices inclusive of tax. When enabled, the system will treat the final price of the product as if it already includes taxes. All the taxes will be calculated from this amount. So if my product price is $10 and I need to pay $3.50 in taxes, this $3.50 will be deducted from the $10 instead of being added on top. Include taxes for minimum order calculation. This includes tax fees in the calculation for the minimum order amount. Include taxes for free delivery calculation. Includes taxes into the minimum order amount that must be reached to qualify for free delivery. Below this toggle, you'll see a list of all customer types available on your account. This varies by your region. You can indicate specific tax tiers for specific customer types by selecting one under the corresponding dropdown. Under the Tax Settings section, you'll find the tax tiers themselves. Click on New to create a new tax tier. You'll end up on the new tax tier page. You can enter the name for this tax tier at the very top of the page. We recommend using a recognizable name when creating a new tax tier. The page itself will be split into 3 tabs: City Local Tax, Excise Tax, and Sales Tax. Clicking on Add New Tax will allow you to create and set up your very own tab. City Local Tax. A tab that is tuned to reflect your local cannabis taxes. There you'll find a bunch of settings that allow you to configure how it's calculated. Include delivery fee into City Local Tax. When enabled, the amount the City Local Tax is calculated from will include the delivery fee as well. Count City Local Tax on discounted product price. When enabled, it will calculate the City Local Tax from the discounted amount as opposed to the sales price before the discount. Count City Local Tax based on customer delivery address for delivery orders. This setting will count City Local Tax based on the region where the order is being delivered, as opposed to the location of the office that processed the transaction. When enabled, a Delivery Zone Location section will appear, right below your currently existing locations, allowing you to press Add New City, enter the zip or postal code, and set up taxes for this specific location. Below the settings, you'll see a list of counties and cities that are appropriate for your region. Each of these will have 2 boxes next to them for MJ and non-MJ products. So the process for tax setup would look something like this. You open this page, write in the necessary values for MJ and non-MJ products, approve them either individually via the button at the very top right, or in bulk by clicking Approve All, and continue to a different tab. The Excise Tax tab is tuned specifically for California, and we do not recommend using it if you're in any other region. Include City Local Tax into Excise Tax. This enables including, otherwise known as compounding, the City Local Tax into excise as required by the state of California, for example. In short, enabling that toggle would mean that your city local tax is going to be applied to the price of the product with excise tax included. Include delivery fee into excise tax. This will include the delivery fee in the final tax calculation. Count excise tax on discounted product price. This will calculate excise tax after discounts have been applied to the original price. You can also indicate the percentage of the product price that should be applied as tax. The sales section is tuned to reflect all your regular sales taxes and will display the following settings. Include delivery fee into sales tax. This calculates the sales tax including the delivery fee. Include city local tax into sales tax. This enables including compounding the city local tax into sales tax as required by the state of California, for example, meaning it calculates sales tax after city local tax has been calculated. Include excise tax into sales tax. This enables including, otherwise known as compounding the excise tax into sales tax as required by the state of California, for example, meaning it calculates sales tax after excise tax has been calculated. Count sales tax on discounted product price. This calculates sales tax after discounts have been applied. Count sales tax based on customer delivery address for delivery orders. This calculates the sales tax based on the location to which the product is being delivered. Filling and approving fields works identically to city local tax. Make sure that both city local and sales tax are approved. Otherwise, the changes you've made won't be applied. Click on Save when you're done, and you'll be transferred back to the tax settings screen where you'll see your newly created tax tier appear on the list. It can be edited or deleted via the corresponding icons. You may review how your taxes are applied to a specific product by navigating to Inventory, Product List, Product Profile, Totals and Prices. In the upper right corner, you'll be able to select which office you'd like to check prices and taxes for. The page will present you with columns for recreational and medical prices while hovering over a specific price in blue will display the sales price, the amount of money received by your business for selling that product, total tax, taxes applied to the selected product, and total price, price with tax included. Taxes collected during a certain time period may be reviewed under Statistics, Reports, Sales, Sales by Day. Simply specify the time period you're interested in, press Search and take a look at the lower right section of the report. Hovering your mouse over any underlined number will show you how much tax was collected and how much was refunded. You may also find the information about taxes collected over a certain time period under Statistics, Daily Signage Sheet in the Taxes column. Another place to review your taxes would be Statistics, Reports, Sales, Taxes by Month Report, which will display the statistics of tax collection for every month of the selected year. For companies in California, you may also check the excise tax report under Statistics, Reports, State Compliance, and Excise Tax Report. This report will display the product name, package ID/UID, check-in date, amount sold in grams or units, total sales, total excise tax, amount returned in grams or units, total returns, total return excise tax, total adjusted excise tax, cost per 1G/unit, and can be filtered by date. Once filtered, you will also be able to check excise tax statistics consisting of excise tax total, excise tax paid, and excise tax due. Companies in Oklahoma may set their patients as tax exempt. In order to do that, you would first need to create a separate tax tier under Config, Tax, that would be applied to your tax-exempt patients. After that, navigate to Patient List, find the person that you'd like to set as tax-exempt, edit them, and enable the tax-exempt toggle. And select the newly created tax tier from the corresponding dropdown. You may check statistics on your tax-exempt patients under Statistics, Reports, Sales, Sales by Day, or Sales by Month reports by selecting Enable Tax Exemption from the Tax Exemption dropdown.